So job descriptions, this is a really important part of the hiring process. Now, I do see it quite a bit where people skip job descriptions. Of course, you're always going to write a job advert. An advert is informing the world that you've got a vacancy. It's a highlights reel of the role, and it gives sort of the task and explains to people how to hire. When you are strategic and designing a team, you will have a job description. Now, the reason that you have job descriptions is it's got multiple purposes, but it goes into a lot more detail about the duties and the responsibilities of the specific role. It's got more sections than a job advert, and it's got what they need, and how you can basically measure that they're successful in this role. Now, a job description is something you can share as a part of the hiring process. So typically I would do my advertising. I would design a job description right at the start, and I'm actually going through a recruitment process. So I design the job description more so for my clarity and understanding where it fits into my organizational structure. But it does give you real clarity. So if you think about this role being in your broader team, so when you design your team, it will help you give you clarity. It will start to think about, is this a one-off job? Am I just gonna have this one person in my team? Or is this a role that I can maybe replicate over and over again, depending on how you're designing your team out? Throughout the hiring process, you can refer back to it as well. You can use it to build out interview materials. You can use it to build out your interview matrices to measure up your applications and see how well they are stacking up against others. And having that real clarity in terms of what you need will help you attract the most aligned applicants. The other thing about job descriptions is, and if you were talking to a HR person, they would always have a job description. It's because you can basically use it to measure performance of your team member throughout their time employed with you. So you basically can pull it out and make sure that they're tracking up to speed. I've done exercises before where I've literally had all the skills on the job description, and then, sat down with someone and said, how comfortable do you feel? Do you need any additional training? Are there any gaps in your skill set? And your job description is really targeting that ideal person. So someone with all of the skills.